Have you been suffering from frequent headaches? Maybe you've tried pain medication, changed your diet, switched pillows, tried some stuff at home, but the headaches just kind of keep coming back. So the question we're going to talk about today is, can chiropractic care actually help? And the answer really depends on what is causing, or what is the root cause of those headaches. I'm Dr. Garst with the Well Chiropractic Clinic here in Mesa and Gilbert, Arizona. And in this video, we're going to explain how your nerves, your neck, your posture, the muscles can contribute to certain types of headaches, and where chiropractic care may fit into a treatment plan of your choice. So first, it's really important to understand that there are several different types of headaches. Tension type headaches are extremely common. They can feel like you have some pressure or tightness around the head, and that primarily stems from areas like the base of the skull or even in your trap region. Another common one is called cervicogenic headaches. Now this type originates from structures deep in the neck and can cause pain that travels from the neck to the back of your head or even kind of behind the eyeballs. And so these are all generalizations and there can be some overlap. The third common type, migraines. Migraines are very different and they can involve things like throbbing pain, light sensitivities, sound, nauseas can be hard, and they can be caused by many different factors. Hormones, structure, like we talked about neck, even some chemistry in there. Now, those are not the only type of headaches. There's several other types, but they all have different causes, right? And the treatment's going to depend on identifying what the actual cause is and what are some of the symptoms. So let's take a moment to talk about how our neck can be involved in the cause of headaches. Now, our neck, specifically our spine, contains things like bones, muscles, nerves, and they're communicating to our brain. When the nerves become irritated, overloaded, for example, they can send faulty signals to our brain and contribute to a headache type of symptom. A very common cause of aggravating to the neck could be poor posture. Think about how much time we spend looking down, working on a computer, driving, sitting for prolonged periods. When our head moves forward, the muscles in the neck have to work really, really hard to support that spine, which is not what they're really designed to do. So over time, the muscles can contribute to things like tension, stiffness, discomfort. They can irritate the nerves and ultimately lead to a type of headache. So let's get back to the original question. Can chiropractic care help with headaches? And again, the answer is yes, but it depends on the type of headache. For some people, chiropractic care can help a lot by removing some of that nerve irritation, reducing some of the tension, and restoring proper motion to that areas or any of the mechanical problems that could be contributing to the headache. We do things like spinal manipulation, mobilization, some soft tissue techniques, exercise, strength and mobility can all be helpful. But unfortunately, an adjustment, for example, is not the cure for every single type of headache. If our headaches are unrelated to our neuromusculoskeletal system, sorry, that was a big word, chiropractic care might not be the appropriate solution. Not that it's bad, but not the right one specifically. And so it's important to know what the cause is before beginning treatment. So let's talk about what you can be doing at home. There are several things that you can do throughout your day to help reduce the stress on our neck if it's a cervicogenic or tension type headaches. One, take regular breaks from your computer phone. The more we're looking down, the worse. Pay attention to that posture, especially when we're sitting for prolonged periods of time. If we're working at a desk, this is especially important. Make sure our desk work environment is set up properly. That's a big one too, because if it's not, we can have some issues. Incorporating things like regular strengthening, upper back muscles, shoulders, those things can help rebuild some muscle. Things like sleep, hydration, physical activity, stress management can also play a big role potentially in some headache management. So thankfully, most headaches aren't caused by a serious condition, although they sometimes feel like they are when you're having one. But most don't require seeking immediate medical attention. Now, some things that will. If you have a severe, like all of a sudden headache, especially following an injury, headache following symptoms such as like weakness into the arms, if you get confused, have difficulty speaking, obviously loss of conscious, you get blurry vision, sometimes those can be signs that you might need a more urgent evaluation. Or if things change rapidly over time, it's important to get that checked out by a healthcare provider. So, let's wrap this up. Can chiropractic care help headaches? For certain headaches, I would say absolutely, particularly the cervicogenic and the tension type ones associated with the neck and the musculoskeletal system. It can be a helpful part of a comprehensive treatment plan, like we talked about, exercise, all those other things can play huge roles. The key is finding out where that headache is coming from in the first place. So if you've been dealing with headaches and you're not sure what's causing them, I'd definitely consider getting evaluated and see what's contributing to those symptoms and maybe what your treatment options are or which ones might be appropriate for you. So if you found this video on headaches helpful, please click like and subscribe for some more information about headaches, neck pain, and spinal health. We're going to be posting these regularly. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video.